posted March 22, 2019. 15 hours 40 minutes and 25 seconds video. 47 dead after Chinese pesticide plant blast. ABC News. An explosion at a pesticide plant in eastern China has killed 47 people and injured more than 600, becoming the latest in a series of industrial accidents that have angered the public. Key points. The cause of the explosion is still being investigated, but the company involved has been cited for work safety violations in the past. President Xi Jinping has called on authorities to learn the lessons from recent industrial fires. In 2015, 165 people were killed in explosions in Tianjin, and last November 23 were killed in Hebei. The blast occurred on Thursday at the Chenyagong Industrial Park in the city of Yanchang, in Jiangsu province, and the fire was finally brought under control at 3 a.m. on Friday, local time, state media said. Survivors were taken to 16 hospitals with 640 people being treated for injuries. 32 of them were critically injured. The fire at a plant owned by the Tianjin chemical company spread to neighboring factories. Children at a kindergarten in the vicinity were also injured in the blast, media reported. The cause of the explosion was under investigation, but the company, which produces more than 30 organic chemical compounds, some of which are highly flammable, has been cited and fined for work safety violations in the past. President Xi Jinping, who is in Italy on a state visit, ordered all-out efforts to care for the injured and to earnestly maintain social stability, state television said. Mr. Xi reportedly said authorities must step up action to prevent such incidents from happening and find out the cause of the blast as quickly as possible. There have recently been a series of major accidents, and all places and relevant departments must fully learn the lessons from these, the report cited Mr. Xi as saying. The Jiangsu Environmental Protection Bureau said in a statement that the environmental monitoring station in the area had found no abnormal concentrations of toluene, xylene or benzene. Concentrations of acetone and chloroform outside the perimeter of the explosion zone were also within normal limits, it added. Chemical plants not complying with regulations to be shut down. Jiangsu will launch inspections on chemical producers and warehouses, according to an emergency notice published by official media. The notice, published on the news website of Jiangsu Province's Communist Party, said the government would shut down any chemical firms found not complying with regulations on dangerous chemicals. Public anger over safety standards has grown in China over industrial accidents ranging from mining disasters to factory fires that have marred 3 decades of swift economic growth. In 2015, 165 people were killed in a series of explosions at a chemical warehouse in the northern city of Tianjin. The explosions at Tianjin, one of the world's busiest ports and not far from the capital Beijing, were big enough to be seen by satellites and register on earthquake sensors. Despite repeated pledges by the government to tighten safety, chemical plants in particular have been plagued by disasters. In November, a series of blasts during the delivery of a flammable gas at a chemical manufacturer killed 23 people. Reuters. Topics: Industrial fires, disasters and accidents, China.